that the same banner or is that new banner?
That's brand new.
Plyler's back on?
Our friends over at Plyler Overhead Doors put some money into our show, and we're gonna do interviews and stuff.
Jeff, that's my man. Good.
That's right.
Good.
You're on.
You're watching BoomTV Sports.
Welcome back to Reload Explode. You're watching BoomTV Sports. I am here with the coach, Shawn Liotta, Hall of Famer. He got some bling today to represent number 2, right? In a row, back to back.
I'm going for this.
That's right.
3.
We're at the Erie Explosion offices. You came by to pick up your ring. We talked a little bit. Now, we just announced that you're doing your open tryouts. Now, you told me a while ago that you don't typically rely on open tryouts. You do. I think it was the Pittsburgh Gazette that said you have a mad scientist approach. So what can we expect? The open tryouts are January 17th, 6:30 p.m. Just so you know, the information will be on the screen here. When a player comes in, what are you looking for specifically?
I always like to say we're looking for that diamond in the rough. You know, we're looking for that guy that, hey, we get out there, we expand our wide recruiting net, try to bring the best talent we can to the city of Erie to compete for a championship. But we're looking for that diamond in the rough. There's guys we miss. There's a lot of guys out there that, for whatever reason, their football career stalled. Whether it be they were supposed to go to college, something came up, they weren't able to make it happen. They're a great athlete. They're a guy that maybe just played at the semi-pro level, hasn't been able to really get that break, didn't go to college, didn't have the money, didn't have the grades, whatever that reason may be. There could be a guy that got cut from a NFL roster, completed his college career just recently, wants to keep playing, thought he'd get drafted or picked up by an NFL team last season. It didn't happen, so he wants to keep playing, getting good film, building his resume, because for players to advance, which we've been able to serve as a vehicle for a lot of guys to advance, they need to have a resume. And the resume is the film. So they need to get out and be on competitive teams in well-respected leagues, such as the PIFL and the Erie Explosion, to get that film and to build that resume. So we're hoping, to be that for a lot of guys. You said about not liking to do a lot of the tryouts. I don't look at it as a moneymaker. There's a lot of guys that want to have a bunch of tryouts and make money. I'm not trying to make money off of running tryouts and having guys.
You've only scheduled one.
This is it, yeah. And teams have a bunch and it's really we got to give guys an opportunity. I want to give guys an opportunity. I would encourage. We have real opportunities for guys to get signed. Real opportunities. I don't do this as a moneymaker. We're doing this because we're looking for athletes. We're looking for guys, hopefully from the area or from wherever. Guys can travel in and attend our tryout. There's a lot of hotels in the area. They can spend the night. This is a good opportunity. This is not one of these cattle calls or, places where there's 50 people running around. Heck, we've had tryouts with 12 guys.
You're not selling $65 T-shirts.
We're not. We're having an opportunity, and there is a fee. There's a $65 fee for guys to come. It's not a moneymaker. Believe me, if you've been to our tryouts before, you've seen us have tryouts with 10 guys before. We don't cancel them, because there's only 8 or 10 guys. It's not a moneymaker. It is an opportunity for guys to show what they can do.
Is there any restrictions now? Obviously, if you're coming to this, you're in pretty good shape. But is there an age range? Is there such a thing as too old to play?
I've had guys 49 years old try out. I had guys that old try before. If they think they can do it, we'll give them an opportunity. You must be 18 years of age. You do have to sign, obviously, a waiver, a release. And if you have college eligibility left and you try out for a professional organization such as ours, you lose that college eligibility. So we always make sure guys know that. Young guys, when they come in, if they haven't gone to college, if they're 18, 19 years old, they think somewhere down the line they might enroll in college or want to play college football, we tell them this is probably not the best for you right now. Go do what you have to do, see if life takes you down that road. If life doesn't take you down that road in a couple of years, you want to come back and show us what you got. Because it's a man's game. We do 18-year-olds can try out if they want, but this is a man's game. This is a game played by 23, 24, 25-year-old, men, which is a big difference from, an 18-year-old. So, there's really not a restriction, though. I mean, we'll take a look at anybody that feels they can come in and do it. We will test in the 40-yard dash. We'll test in a pro agility. And we'll test probably in a broad jump. We do a lot of football, positional specific drills because we want to see if you can play football. I'm not interested. If you can run, I can get a lot of track guys that come in here and run sub 4.40s. Doesn't mean they're a good football player. It's got to be a combination of both. A guy can.
Right.
A guy's not going to get a spot on the roster because he runs a fast 40-yard dash. He better be able to show us something in one-on-one drills that he kind of fits the mold of what we're looking for. And then we take it a step further. We do a little research on guys. We find out, do you fit the mold of what an Erie Explosion football player is off the field? And that's an ambassador of professional indoor football in the community. So that's something that's important here. Everybody that I sign, I make sure is going to be a good fit for what we're trying to do.
Now, I went to the Combine. It was just a couple months ago, the Steel City Combine.
Mm-hmm.
You signed a guy right then and there. I saw you on the phone. You were making offers. Is that something that is potentially possible? If you find the right guy, are you prepared to write a contract right there?
No question. We knew Jeff Sinclair was going to attend the workout. I knew Jeff Sinclair from, he grew up not far from where I grew up in the Pittsburgh area. So certainly knew of his accolades, Robert Morris and kind of what he brought to the table. And we wanted to see him throw live. He got in there and we saw him throw. And, that's pretty much all I needed to see, that I knew he could come in and compete for a spot here. So, we offered him right away. And that's something that definitely is on the table, especially for guys traveling. It's worth their while. If a guy's, going to travel for a workout, he thinks he's got a legitimate shot, he's got a good shot. But certain guys we got to see. Guys that this is a showcase for. I can't tell you how many emails I get from guys that want a shot. But the problem is they don't have any resume, like I said, to send me.
Right. Or
Or their resume consists of high school film, college film from 3 years ago, 4 years ago, semi-pro film. I can't go off of that. Like, if you don't have indoor film, you don't have CFL film, NFL film, or recent college film, like within the last 2 years, we probably need to see it a workout because we need to see if you're still in good shape, if you've still got the kind of skills that you need to do to do well for us. So this is what's in the wheelhouse for those guys. So all those guys that email me all the time, and I tell you, stay tuned for our tryout. I do hope they attend and have been checking it out because it's a good opportunity.
All right, before we go, I have just another minute. Tell me right now what your prediction is for 2015 PIFL Erie Explosion. Where are you going to be? Where are you going to be at the end of the season?
Championship game. That's the only. I mean, we're going to be in a championship game. We wouldn't have it any other way. And anybody that tells you differently, I mean, I don't respect them. I expect every coach to win the championship. I expect every coach we play to want to beat the brakes off of us, and we want to do it in return. And this league is filled with professionals. Every coach in this league, you better be prepared every week or they're going to beat you, or you're going to take a beating. And we know that and understand that and certainly accept that, and we'll dish out our fair share of beat downs along the way, I think. And I think it'll be a lot of fun for the fans, and but we got to be prepared. We got a lot of work to do. A lot of work to do. There's no more there's no more Detroit, whatever they would call
No more
it.
Detroit.
There's no more Detroit. There's no more Detroit. These are all good football
And in
teams.
this league, there's no Saginaw.
There's no Saginaw, but there's Trenton, and we
There's
don't like Trenton. We had great rivalries with them in 2011. We did not like Trenton. They didn't like us. They especially didn't like me. And that's fine. Not everybody has to like you.
That's right. If everybody likes you, you're probably doing something wrong.
When everybody hates you, you're doing something right.
That's right. This is a Reload Extra. You're watching BoomTV Sports.
You're watching BoomTV Sports.